Alright. Get some hype in chat. And we'll get the countdown going here in 5,
Ну, категория
3,
Clive, Easy.
1, go. Alright, so Gunman Clive
Ну и
is
начинается.
a
Так,
2D action
это
platformer, little run and gun, and pays a lot of homages to some classic games that we've seen
Gunman Clive.
here. I'm
Это
pretty sure you guys
сайт
noticed the references. The story
кроллер-шутер.
behind it is Clive is here to rescue Ms. Johnson,
Вот
who's
тут
been abducted
много
by some unknown
отсылочек
forces,
таких
and you'll see how that'll
к
pan out.
культуре популярной.
So we got this first room here, and we're gonna want to clear these guys out nice.
Здесь ничего такого нет, просто бежим и
You know, it's straightforward. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to shoot
стреляем.
to take down enemies ahead of us. We got a nice little tricky jump here.
Здесь три
That's all right. So good first.
три героя, с которыми можем играть. Это Clive, это уточка и миссис Джонсон. Кстати, в самой игре нам сюжет никак не объясняет. Мы его можем узнать, если зайдем на страницу в магазине. Это классная игра. Классно сделано. Игрушка выглядит красиво, и мы будем спрыгивать с лестниц всегда.
Well, as you've seen from stage 1, it's a foe because we took damage from it. We got to clear him out to open this gate, and we are moving along nicely. All right, so in this stage, we've got a nice little skip that's going to be coming up.
Да.
And it's unique to Gunman Clive by itself. So, fun fact about the game is that on 3DS and PC, you have Gunman Clive and Gunman Clive 2, but on the Switch and the Wii U, you have Gunman Clive HD Collection.
Ну, ранее сейчас говорит о том, какие версии есть, и что есть вторая часть у этой игры, и она есть на Wii U.
And we gotta wait for this little saw guy here. So, as you notice, the category is easy, and the reason we pick easy is 1, we get more health. 2, which is more important, if we fall, okay, that was weird. That's never happened before, but nice recovery. There's a bug known with these falling platforms where sometimes Clive just gets caught up on them. So, thankfully, I was able to catch it and not fall to my death. But as I said, on easy.
Ну, ранним изи, потому что у нас больше здоровья. И если мы умрем, мы начнем сначала уровень или что? Как вам первый босс? Элвис с большой пушкой. Никаких имен у этих боссов в самой игре не называются.
So there's going to be one horseman that is going to get away, but don't worry, we're going to see them later in the run, I promise you. And then it's going to be a little awkward. I won't spoil it, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. So again, preemptive shots so that we can take care of these enemies here. And coming up, we're going to have a nice homage to Donkey Kong Country. And actually, this would be a great time to get some donations off.
All right, we definitely can do that. We have
Понятно.
a $100 donation from Kick49, who says, please get some hype in the chat for this hardworking gentleman.
Ну, пока расскажу тут приколюху никакую от этой игры. Она выходила на мобильных платформах,
Do I need to continue?
Oh, go
ну
ahead.
как минимум сейчас
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we have a
в Google Play ее нет,
$128 donation from
потому что
who says,
разработчику
"Never thought I'd
было
see Gunman Clive at an event like
неохота
this. I
оптимизировать
spent a
ее
big
под
chunk of the lockdown
новые
month
версии
in old
Android.
GDQ
Ну
runs,
так.
so I guess it's time I donated. Good luck to the runner from the developer."
Nice. Thank you so much, Bristle, for that. You can get a couple more off if you'd like.
Okay, we've got plenty. There's a $50 donation here from, let's see, Refixis, who says, "Chew, chew."
Нет, это не эксклюзив
I think they know what's
для
coming.
Yeah, they
Пики.
might.
Она есть
So this part here, we got these fans that are
на
just kinda
консолях от
impeding on Clive's
Nintendo
progress here, but it's okay. We're gonna want to take him
и
to
недавно
Damage
вышла на
in a second.
PlayStation 4.
I think we got it. Nice. And
Да, на
this is the
3DS
last
есть.
of these
А
moments.
некоторые
So I have
уровни
to mention, you
даже
know, fans of the Mega Man series,
портировали
fans of
на
the Damage Clive,
SNES.
they
Один
don't have that
какой-то
nice
уровень.
noise, but you know, they got their own little sound effect. So it's all good. So we're gonna take a dive here. Use these fans to get a nice little boost. Unfortunately, lost our gun, and we are moving to the train stage. This stage is pretty hectic.
Во.
The enemies are very aggressive.
Этот
and
уровень с
we got a
поездом.
nice weapon here. This is
Как
a
вы
homing gun.
думаете,
Ideally, I would love to get
какой босс
two-way
нас
shot,
ждет
but
в
we're gonna make
конце?
do with what we got. Oh, we got something. Oh, look at that. Asking you shall receive. So, Clive is just gonna run through these guys, and birds, and machines, and anything else in his way. So we recently discovered that there's actually a way to try to open this gate early. I'm gonna try it. Go for it.
Да, вот сейчас. Тут нам
Did
надо
not get
всех
it.
уничтожить,
So
чтобы
basically, what'll
открылись
happen
ворота.
is we
И
can hit that
дальше
guy that's
будет
hiding behind,
уровень с
and we can open
боссом
the gate.
уже
All right, so we got
конкретно
another boss
в
fight here. So
конце.
get prepared here for the Iron
Вот
Giant,
он.
as we like to call him. So for this fight, we want the
Это
Iron Giant to just lob these bombs just like that. Oh, I took some
дед,
damage though, so
дед
lose our
паровозика
nice
Томас.
bazooka gun. That's okay. We can still get some good stuff here. That move is
Ну, нам надо стрелять только в желтую часть.
okay. Still a decent fight nonetheless. All right, and now we're moving into the third
Справа
world.
была полосочка у
So this
босса.
world in particular, definitely a lot more of a platform.
Да, это
Like more
вестерн.
platformy, more pitfalls, more danger.
В магазине на странице
Not a lot of
написано, что
cycle
это
skips. There's a lot of one of the
19
things
век.
that's kind of great about
Запомните.
great about the game is the fact that you look at something and you're like, you know, maybe I can get that. Maybe we can get that on one cycle, but so far we have yet to find it a way to make it happen. So we're gonna like this screen coming up here. It looks like you can just kind of go, but it's just best to wait because when you do fall on easy mode, you do take a lot of damage. So we're gonna shoot this guy. Nice. All right, so now we got some mushrooms here. These are like nice little springboards.
Но пулеметы 19 век это еще не самое странное, что будет в
And
этой
now we got our
игре.
ducks coming back, and this time they've been working out because they're able to carry some of our cowboy friends. Oh, it's gonna hurt. That's all right though. We'll be fine.
Вот, именно поэтому на изи
A little fall doesn't hurt.
ранец, чтобы если упасть,
So
просто отняли
I
здоровье, и
was gonna say
мы
that there's a laser gun up here.
здесь
which
же
is one of
возродились.
the really powerful weapons in the game, but we're going for speed.
В игре, кстати, есть гличи, но это уже другая категория, которую там буквально на минуту.
So we're moving into this particular stage. This stage can be a little problematic. We'll get to this one particular screen with these rotating blocks, and sometimes they like to play nice, sometimes they don't. So we're gonna see how they're gonna treat myself and Clive today. Also, you have these yellow turrets that kind of spin and then they shoot. It's RNG on which direction that they're gonna go. So I'm gonna just kind of focus here. Okay, so far so good. You know, it'd be nice if we can get the laser off of our nice dynamite throwing friend here. Not hooking us up, but that's okay. but that's the home stretch here. Sometimes you can just jump on on those rotating blocks, and Clive will just slip and slide off like a water slide, and it's very nerve-wracking. All right, so we're running into close to the third
Иногда
boss
можно
fight. We're seeing a
просто
nice change of scenery here.
проскользить через эти
Almost a
шарики.
Dr. Wily kind of setup. Got spikes. We got some Electman homages, I like to call them. So we're gonna try to shoot ahead. We got some pelicans coming up, and we're gonna try to skip this ladder here. Nice.
Мы сейчас будем спрыгивать, да.
All right, so we got the homing gun, but let's get. Can we get a laser? A laser would be so good. Oh nope. Of course not. But that's okay. We'll we'll work with what we got.
Да, здесь можно поднимать пауэрапы, и тут разные пушки. Я даже не знаю, кто это с одной рукой йо-йо, а с другой с револьвером. Опа, ракет. 19 век, ребят, НЛО.
Well, that sounds like a great time for donations then. We've got a $100 donation
И мы в
from
космосе.
Mobo, who says,
Прекрасно.
"You thought I wasn't going to get up early to watch FC Racer run for the first time at GDQ. You're crazy. I'm so incredibly super proud of you and your speedrunning progress
Просто
over the years, from your
автоскроллерный
humble
уровень.
beginnings as a Celeste runner to now, and I'm so excited to see what the future has in store. Good luck on your Gunman Clive run, and I'll see you on Minecraft later."
Да-да, 19
he's
век.
trying to get me emotional on stream. Thank you so much, Danny. I really appreciate the donation. I really do. And there's our cowboy that got away. For some reason, he ended up in space. I don't make the rules. It just kind of goes with that. All right, so we're nearing the end of this. We're actually going to run up here so we can get to the trigger early. And now we have
Ну, в принципе,
the
да.
run killer stage.
И это последний уровень перед боссом.
Asteroids that are coming down, RNG city, and you just kind of have to hope. Sometimes they show up in the next screen like that. They're not supposed to, but they're like, you're on our moon. We're gonna do what we want, and we're gonna take over and do everything that we need to do. So we got a little bit of an up and down. Also, we're on the moon too, so gravity has changed, only for this stage. And if you guys have
Еще это на этом уровне гравитация другая, как говорится ранее.
We've got a nice tune coming up here in this next stage.
Потому что это вроде как на Луне происходит.
This will slaps. I'm just gonna put it out there. And also, you got these cool little gravity things going on.
Да, игра создана одним человеком всего.
Clive is gonna go, but it also affects your directional input too. So like here, we gotta hold up to go up. It's kind of weird. It takes a little getting used to, but I've been on this game for a little bit. Put a couple hours into it to say the least. So we're gonna damage boost here, and hope that guy, nice, RNG's being favorable today. I've had that guy, that turret snipe me out of the air and have me land on some spikes, which is no good. And we're getting close to the end here.
Ну, не знаю насчет бюджета, но игра изначально продавалась за $2. Ну, в Steam она стоит 59 рублей.
This thing, it just melts everything in its path. It has a very short range. It has a weird, I don't even know how to describe it. So I'm gonna try to hold on to this gun and not take
Да, игрушка выглядит очень классно.
And if so, then
стильная.
Rocking and rolling. See, I was just kind of, oh, okay, double up, let's go.
Очень короткая. Ну, если вы это
Okay, this is actually pretty good.
гении, то можете купить, пройти и сделать возврат.
Now we got Dark Clive coming up.
Все, есть босс.
Nice.
Вы думаете,
And
что
now the
это
final
главный
boss,
босс? Но
which we don't have a
нет.
name for. I'm
Это
looking for
железный
a single
человек.
slam from his hand.
Или железный дровосек.
Oh my gosh, very good. So time is going to come up when
Ждем,
Clive
пока он...
runs to the
Эх,
right.
с первого раза.
And time.
Красиво. Сейчас, как добежит,
Wow, that
увидит...
was very good.
Да,
That
все.
was very
Время.
good. Holy
Вот и
moly.
миссис Джонса спасли.
So yeah, that's Gunman Clive. I'm actually
No
curious
damage.
what was my time on that, if you don't mind me asking.
Ну, в один
I'm
цикл
waiting. We have a
это
little bit of delay,
классно.
but it's about to come up here. Let me see. 15
Okay.
minutes and 14 seconds was your final time.
Okay. So I,
Ну, вроде как
just a little
8 минут
off from TV, but,
сохранили.
that's
Уже
still a
неплохо.
fantastic run. So yeah, that is Gunman Clive in a nutshell. There are other categories and other modes to play. If you're looking to get into a speed game for like your first one, this is an absolute great title to get into. It's very short, straightforward. I mean, there's some RNG elements, so you get a little bit of that in there. And also, too, the game is very affordable. It's $2, and honestly, $2 is a steal for this game with all the content and all the stuff that you get.
Ну вот сейчас раннер призывает вас, если вы вам понравилось и вы хотите, она действительно короткая, быстро учится, никаких случайных элементов почти нет и стоит всего $2.
I'd like to give a shout out, of course, to the community, to Ty Vega 206, to Wanuke. Shout outs to Berto with the donation. Again, fantastic developer. They've made a couple games. They're all great. I love them a lot. I'd like to give a special shout out to the Celeste crew. No Celeste this year, unfortunately, but they've been a huge inspiration and motivation for me to get better at speedrunning. So, like T, Jim Sushi, Flare Bear, Dave, Bantizi, all those guys. Much love. Shout out to the Night Marathon crew. And
Ну вот передает приветы своим друзьям.
This being my first GDQ run. And stick around for Eat Girl. That is an absolute